What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the VT rebuild. So in today's episode we're going to be getting some paint down again. You would have seen in the last episode that we got front bar, rear bar and side skirts painted. So they came out okay. Not without any errors though, but they came out okay. So as you can see, I've got some new lights. One there, one there. They were causing a bit of a line in the camera when I had the door closed. So we're going to open it up for now, but all day yesterday I spent prepping this thing. As you can see, it's up on jack stands. I'll take you for a walk around. So it's up on jack stands and it's pretty much ready. Well, it's actually ready for paint. I just got to tack cloth it and it's ready. I've decided to paint all that there as well because it was in pretty bad condition. I want it to look good when you lift up bonnet. It just all looked really, really bad. So I took the bonnet off. I'm going to paint the bonnet separate, and same with the doors. I'm going to probably regret this, but I'm going to try and get it perfect. Usually with metallics, you've got to kind of paint it all together, but this color I've been told is very forgiving. So if I do the same amount of coats as I do on the doors as I do on these guards and everything else, fingers crossed we should be okay. I was just kind of scared. And you guys will probably say, oh, just do it, which I probably should have, but that it's so long from the front of the car to the rear of the car, along the doors and everything else. I'm scared of runs, and being my only second or third time painting clear over base, I probably would have messed it up, which is okay. I did mess up the bar a little bit. I got a couple of runs there, but I didn't really want to get runs in the doors all the way along the door and all the way along that. That there is a known spot to get runs all the way along, and that goes all the way along that whole car. And I didn't really want to rub back and buff that hole. I'm probably going to have to rub back and buff it anyway, but if I got a massive run there, it just would have been a nightmare. Anyway, I'm going to paint them off the car. I might regret that later, but we'll see how we go. So same with the boot lid. There was a bit of crap in here. So I fixed all that up, all behind here, behind the tail lights and everything. It was all a bit messy there. There's a little bit of rust there, so I cut that out and welded a new piece in, so that's all done. And then there was just a bit of junk in here. I think a little bit of surface rust and a bit of this and that. So I thought I'd fix all that and paint it, and it'll look good now once you open the boot. It'll look nice in there, so that's the plan. I personally think all this kind of stuff is boring. Do you guys want to see it? I didn't record it. I probably made a mistake. I should have recorded it. It's literally late night, so I get home from work and I'm in here till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, smashing away sanding. And I think sanding's boring, so I didn't think you guys want to see, fast-paced sanding for 10, 15, 20 minutes of the video. So I just thought I'd skip all that, and now we're at the painting stage. So yeah, but if you guys want to see that, let me know. In the next project, I will. That reminds me. So the next project, I've had a bit of a mess up. So some of you guys would have seen that I had a VX Berliner in not my previous video, probably the video before that. I had a VX Berliner in the front yard. So that was an LS1. I bought that with the intention of building it and painting it and everything else. But then I want a ute. So I was going to take the LS1 out of that and put it in a ute. So now I was looking for a shell. This is all in the background. So I managed to find a shell. I bought the shell. It was a VZSS. It was just a shell, nothing in it. Literally no motor, no diff, no trans, no nothing. And I was going to take everything out of the Berliner and put it in the ute. However, me not doing any checks, the ute was a repairable write-off. The previous seller didn't know. I don't know whether he did or didn't know. He didn't tell me. Anyway, that's not the point. That's beside the point. I don't care about repairable write-offs. That thing there is a repairable write-off. It was damaged in this corner here, so I'm not fussed. But I bought the car in a shell-like state. I had no documentation, photos, and when you take it through inspections, you need every little piece of receipt and photos and proof of purchase and everything. And it would have been almost impossible to get it registered. So I ended up selling that. And then I ended up selling the VX Berliner as well. So this all happened a couple of days ago. So I'm still on the hunt for another ute. I might just wait a little bit now and get this thing finished first. But that was supposed to be the next project for the next videos after this one. But it just didn't turn out. So anyway, I'm not going to talk anymore. We need to get this thing painted. We're running out of daylight. We're running out of time. As you can see, it's not perfect. And I've got a couple of mess ups there, but the paint's reacted to couple of spots, and those spots, little repairs that are primed. That was a little while ago. I primed over them. I've cleaned this, like I primed over them with obviously some HS surface, and the whole car's been primed, so nothing else is reacting apart from those couple of spots. That front driver's side guard and that rear quarter, only in one spot though. And there was a bunch of repairs on that quarter, so I don't know. Oh, it's very annoying. I'm just going to let it dry now. I have to let it dry, and I have to sand a couple of those spots back and hope to God it doesn't come back. Right, so we're back in the garage. I've just quickly come out, and I don't know whether this is the right thing to do, but I sanded all the troubled areas down, and hopefully they don't come back. I think they probably will, but I suppose we'll address it when it happens. The rest of it came out pretty good. This guard is good. Probably could have put a bit more paint on it, but first coat, whatever. And then this side, again, probably could have put more paint on it, but you know, first coat. The back of it's all good. That came out all good. This quarter had a bit of junk in it, so I've just rubbed it down with some 1000 just to get rid of that junk, and now it's all nice and smooth. So And then obviously I sand. This part wasn't as bad as the front guard. That right guard there was absolutely demolished by whatever happened there. So let's see how it turns out. I'm just going to go and hit this second coat on it now and see how it goes.